The world is loud right now. AI is reshaping how we work. Automation is rewriting what a career even means. Politics feels like a war with no sides worth joining. Your phone knows more about your mood than your closest friend does. And somewhere in the middle of all of it, you're just trying to hold your family together, show up for your neighbors, and figure out what it means to be human in a world that seems increasingly designed for something else. Sawyer's reach begins exactly there. The Carter family, Emily, Ben, and their 3 boys, live in a quiet corner of Wisconsin where the creek feeds the lake powers the town, and 4 generations of their family have called the same land home. Then, something starts to change. Slowly, quietly. The kind of change you don't notice until you do, and then you can't unsee. A corporation called Zevercorp has arrived with promises of progress, jobs, and a revolutionary wellness technology. The spring dries up. The town disappears from internet searches. Security drones patrol streets that used to belong to children. What follows is a thriller, but it's also something rarer. A love story about a family that refuses to be optimized out of existence. Ben and Emily are not heroes in any traditional sense. They're parents doing their best in circumstances they didn't choose. Trying to keep the anxiety out of their voices for their kids' sake. The neighbors who rally around them aren't soldiers or saviors. They're a diner owner, a store clerk, a camp counselor, and a retired lineman who still knows how the power grid works. Ordinary people who still believe that this is our home and we're here to protect it. Sawyer's Reach was written for the moment we're in, not to frighten you, but to remind you of something the noise keeps drowning out. The future isn't decided by the most powerful corporation or the smartest AI. It's decided by people who choose each other, by families who face hard things together instead of alone, by communities that remember what they're actually for. The book ends the way the best things end. Not with a perfect world, but with a better one. With bikes on freshly paved roads, with bakery doors wide open and every bench full. With a campfire and stories, and voices rising together in familiar song. It earns that ending, every page of it. If you've been hungry for a story that sees today's world clearly and still chooses hope, this is the one.